Hi, it's me, Bill Patton, again with Visual Training for Tennis. And today, what I'm going to do is going to talk a little bit about eye dominance, and then how does that affect whether you are pure dextral or cross dextral. So, if you haven't heard those terms before, very important for the teaching of tennis. Now, I have a pet theory that we teach cross-dextral people really well, and I think there may be some research that shows that cross-dextral people do better in tennis, but pure dextral people need not have a problem if we just teach them correctly. All right, so that's what we're going to cover, and so we're going to get into discovering your eye dominance and defining pure and cross-dextral, and then also talking about how the visual strategies shift from one to the other. And so some people are going to be more like Roger Federer, and some people are going to be more like Serena Williams. So it might surprise you to think that Serena and Federer, two of the greatest players of all time, have dramatically different strategies for seeing the ball. All right, so eye dominance. All right, so you can do a very quick test of your eye dominance this way. Take your hands, and you can see my eye right there. Okay, so take your hands and put a very small circle away from you with both eyes open. Now, when you do this with players, they tend to cheat. They tend to start sighting with one eye or the other, but it's really important that you do this with both eyes open. Now, find something in the distance. I'm looking at the handle of a stove button, and it's right there in the middle, and I can see it in the middle of my little hole right there. Now I'm closing my right eye, and I still see it. So I'm left eye dominant. Now, just to double check, I'm going to close my left eye. Nope, can't see it anymore. So I am a left eye right-handed person. I'm cross-dextral. Left eye right hand, right? If I was right eye right hand, that would be pure dextral. So right eye left hand, cross-dextral, left eye left hand, pure dextral. So that's a really quick test. You can discover your eye dominance. Another important aspect to that is that your dominant eye does approximately 80% of your actual seeing, and then your non-dominant eye does the rest. It fills in, it gives you the stereoscopic vision, the depth perception, it fills in some colors and some details, those kinds of things. So, another very important aspect to that is, why was it that I had such a problem with backhand volleys for the longest time? Well, my dominant eye can't see past my nose, and so I'm using my non-dominant eye to track the ball, and I can't quite get my racket on the ball. So what did I learn to do? I learned to turn my head forward. And that was a master tip that I got from a pro long ago. And so part of what Visual Training for Tennis is, it's a collection of all the little tips that I've picked up over the years from other great tennis teachers. So definitely standing on the shoulders of giants here. So very important, intentionally sight the ball with your dominant eye. It's very, very important, because I think a lot of times people are somewhere in the middle. Not really intentionally looking that way. Now, what the research says and what my own laboratory tells me, because I've been on the road, I've taken these clinics, these visual training clinics, to Arizona, to Georgia, to Florida, and obviously with my own students. And so, I haven't done, serious scientific research, but my laboratory tells me that these things are true. It's been backed up. I haven't seen a lot of counterexamples, but in general, the one thing that you can say about people who are cross-dextral is that they should begin focusing on the ball from the bounce into the frame, a la Federer. So if you're watching Facebook Live right now and you have a question, go ahead and jump in with a question. I'd love that. But, you know, so this is a la Federer, right? So you see Federer and his eyes go all the way to contact and he focuses right there and his head is relatively still on contact. And everyone says, oh, do it just like Federer, you know? And then a funny thing happened. I started to see this, you know, in the magazine it would say Federer and it would show the picture and it would have green circle, right? And then it would show another picture of a player looking ahead and then it would say red X. But the problem I had with that is they were showing pictures of Grand Slam champions. I'm like, well, it can't be that bad. Well, anyway, so the explanation is pure dextral. So pure dextral people, and the research comes from golf, believe it or not. What they found was that golfers who are pure dextral should look at a place between where they're making contact and the hole, right? So, you know, cross dextral people will be looking down at their putter, but pure dextral people will be looking ahead. So I extrapolated that into tennis, experimented with it, found it to be true. And this helps people who feel like they have no depth perception. So for pure dextral people, what you actually want to do is be looking at a place halfway between the bounce and your frame and use tracking skills to see the ball go in there. So anyway, so this is just one thing I wanted to teach really quick, and go in on the YouTube, go in the description, on the Facebook Live, go down into the comments because I'm gonna post some free offers. So what I have for you is a free video of the top 3 most common and catastrophic visual errors and how to fix them immediately, okay? And the way you get that is click the link, watch the introductory video that's 1 minute and 30 seconds, put your name and your email in there, and then boom, it comes to your email right away. And it's not a long video, but it's jam-packed with information, 3 top things, right? And maybe a surprise. But go there and do that now. And if you're watching here on YouTube, just like and subscribe. Every time you like and subscribe one of these videos, it goes out to more people, and more people are going to get this information, and I'll grow my channel. So I appreciate that. So thank you for watching, and thank you for all that you do for tennis. And I hope that today you're going to influence one more person positively and spread that gratitude around to everybody. Go.